Greetings, I'm Caffeine Ridge, and welcome back to the Sunday Sampler. This week we're taking a look at intensive exposure. This is a flashing simulator, self-published by Fireline Games, and I went into this without really any expectations of it being, even decent. Or I should say I was expecting it to be rather indecent, if you pardon the pun. But I was greatly surprised by this, so let's go ahead and take a quick look. There's not a lot of content to this, so this is going to be a short video. You have different skins that you can unlock. Mo Lester, Bat Knight, Shriek, which I unlocked actually. And these are unlocked through different milestones. Flash 66 people in one game, flash 8 people at once, score 500,000 in the shop, that sort of thing. Not terrible hard to do, and this is really a budget title. It is $5 normally, so it's really in the impulse buy, and there's really not a lot of meat on this, but it's enough to at least warrant looking at if you want, just something goofy to play for, a couple of hours. It's that's fine there. So we have the office, we have the shop, and we have the museum. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at, let's go to the shop, or go to the office first and take a look there. Love the loading screens on this. So this is intensive exposure. It's you run around, flash people, and run away from the cops until, you run out of lives. You have 3 hits that you can take. And let's take a look just to see what we have here. There's a couple ladies there, and the idea is just literally a score attack. So let's go ahead, do that, oh, I can knock those over to try to get away for a bit. Now I gotta watch out for the larger ladies because they tend to take offense. Oh, run away. Oh, camera could be a little bit odd at times, just how it handles the movement.
Oh, yeah.
So far, I got a Bertha after me, and yes, that is actually her name. Oh crap. Messed up there. Flashed 23 people and got 21,000, and that's the game really, is just, score attack. So I can get a 3B here. To get a nice multiplier. And just try to maintain it. And I constantly want to do like the curly noise of, whoop, 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 as I try to get away. It's stupid, but it's fun. And that's really the whole point of this, isn't it? Is just to have fun. It's not meant to be deep. It's meant to be just goofy and offensive. I nearly got birthed there. Cop from off screen. Come on. Oh. Let's go ahead head to the other one that I've unlocked. The museum, I need to get 100,000 on the shop. And I do like that you could take a moment to look around to see, where's my prime opportunity? Where's a good place to start? Because right here we have possibly a good place in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And we run into the shop. Flash some more. It is very juvenile. And there's actually a lot of people bitching and moaning about it on the Steam forums, actually, because, they think games need to grow up. And honestly, it's meant to just be goofy. It's meant to not be serious. And if you think Steam is ruined by someone making a game where you literally are running around in a trench coat flashing people, then I got smacked there, and I actually did a good score there. Then, you know, I think you need to worry more about games that are releasing that are broken states, or games that are selling massive amounts of DLC on day one, than, you know, a flashing game. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Who knows? Yes, I realize that whenever I start doing a review, I don't do reviews, I do first impressions. Whenever I do first impressions on a game that is controversial, I get on my high horse about games, and probably for good reason, just because people think all games need to be high art, and if everything was high art, games would be so boring. Oh. I pissed her off. Oh. I mean, it was the same thing with This Is the Police. There was this huge controversy just because of how some reviewers were taking the message of the game. And it's the same thing here. Granted, there's not really a message. It's just literally just dumb fun, but that's beside the point, isn't it? Oh. Oh. So, what do I think about the game? I'm thinking that it's a lot of just dumb fun. Oh, run away from the cops there. Thankfully, the cops that I haven't aggroed it yet don't join the chase whenever they see, you know, the entire police force after somebody. I think the graphics actually are fairly decent. I mean, granted, the animation, you know, it's South Park style walking, you know, just almost action, you know, like a kid playing with an action figure, you know, just doing this walking by just moving the figure along and wiggling it in their hand. But, you know, it works for this. It's the low poly, it's not low poly, it's voxel graphics for this. Oh, shit. I mistimed that. Really lends itself well to just the limited animations. The music, while very basic, is enough to really get you going, and yeah, it's that fast pace to it. Obviously, the game isn't for everyone, and I am a proponent of saying that not every game is for everyone. There's a reason why niches are there. If you want to love every single game, it's a losing venture. But once again, my opinion. There is a discussion on the forums, not the bitching about this game in general, but talking about the possibility of a gender swap on this, which would be interesting. Oh, got an achievement there. Not sure if you see that though. Oh, and I got smacked. Oh, I think I just unlocked the last level. Yep. So let's go to the main menu. Well, that was a game crash. That may just be an interaction with my recording software, though. In my testing of this, granted, I didn't play it for terribly long because there's not a lot of meat on the bones here. There's, it just could be a weird interaction there. I've never had it crash before, but I did unlock the museum, so let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, well, I had another crash. This game does not like my recording software, so I am not blaming the game on that. Well, okay, I am blaming the game on it somewhat because it's not exactly huge to have a recording overlay. This looks like a good place to start. And let's just do a quick look at this level and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah, the camera angle at times is not helpful. Yeah, like right there, I cannot see what's going on. This wall that I'm at right now needs to go transparent. So, okay, that have a couple of negatives now, which I'm kind of glad I unlocked the museum to see them. The camera isn't always helpful. I mean, right here, I can't see what's going on. So if there was a cop walking along this path, I can see him at all. So walls need to go transparent whenever your guy is hiding behind them. And also I had a couple crashings, which I'm not sure if it's just a weird interaction with my recording software or if it's the game itself loading up the museum. Could be either or. So, you know, a couple negatives, but once again, this is a $5 game. And I will also say that there's not a lot of the meat on the bones, but once again, it's a budget title, so it's well in the impulse buy range, so it's nothing too major to only have 3 levels. Okay, there we go. Oh. Didn't think I was getting chased there for a moment. Like right here, this is a terrible shot as well. It's just the camera on this last level is not great. It feels like this level isn't nearly as polished as the others.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm done. So I'm just going to stay. Actually, let's go ahead and retry. I'll just wander around the museum as I get my closing thoughts. It is very much a budget title. It's only $5 normally. It has a release sale of 20% off right now, which brings it down to $3.99 for a couple of days after this video goes live. It will end on September 13th. Very cheap. Not a lot of meat on the bones, though, with only 3 levels. And then it goes to score attack, you know, how high you can get and your leaderboard status. Music does get a little repetitive, but I think this game is meant to only be played for a little bit. So, you know, repetitive music is... I don't think you're going to be playing this for hours. It's, you know, something to pick up and play for 15-20 minutes at most. Lots of unlocks to get, and some are fairly challenging to get. You know, get 8 people at once. It's going to require a fair amount of corralling while running around from the cops. This game is obviously not for everyone with the rather crude humor. I mean, your main guy is named Mo Lester. I mean, really. But it is nice and fast-paced, and the pixel art, or I shouldn't call it pixel art, it's voxel art. Voxels are 3D pixels. The voxel art is done really well, and fits the style, and it makes it so that, you know, if it was over realistic, it would probably be getting a lot more ire, but here it's just kind of just getting ignored almost. So I think that wraps this up for the day. As always, feedback is appreciated, either through the comments below, or if you don't really have anything to say, but, you know, want to let me know what you think anyway, hit the like or even the dislike buttons, because those do help, and subscribe if you see more of the Sunday Sampler, or my Let's Play series, or the podcast that comes out on Friday at noon. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll be sampling something next time, which hopefully won't crash on me, so I'll have to do some magical editing. But until then, well, I'll see ya.